In the last class we have discussed about the models, and in today's session we are going to continue about the structural models. What exactly the structural models? Okay, so structural models of a software display the organization of a system in terms of the components that make up the system and their relationship. Okay, so in short, what exactly the structural model is that before making a big things, big house or what, you are just making a small model of that. Okay, it's just a structural model, which is going to help the static things, which also shows the help going to design the and all the aspects of a software. Okay, so before making the exact implementation we should go for the structural model. Okay, next comes the class diagram. Exactly what exactly the class diagrams are used when deploying an object oriented system model to show the classes in a system and association between these classes. When you people are going to develop a structural model, in that n number of small modules are going to occur. Those n number of small modules we are going to call it as a class, and these class how they are going to interact, how they are interconnected with each other, then we are that entire system we are going to call it as a association. Okay, an object class can be thought of as a general definition of one kind of a system object. To understand what is exactly the class, what is exactly the association, you understand this UML diagram. Okay, very simple. One patient is there and patient having the one record. Usually what is going to happen, one patient is there, the patient is going to have the n record. This is the one to one connectivity. People are getting it?
Yes, sir.
One to one. Usually what is going to happen when you people are going for the n number of records, that time you were saying that 1 to n, UML class association. So we are taking the mental health care system. So this is one of the problem, and that problem how you are going to solve with the help of UML classes and association. UML classes, association and link. Patient and patient link, we are connect patient record, this is connected and we are going to call it as a link. Okay, the patient is one class, patient record is another class, and how they are interconnected with each other we are going to call it as a association. Hope you people understood. Next diagram,
Yes, sir.
classes and association in the mental healthcare patient system, that mental healthcare central patient system. That here you are going to see that there are n number of things are going to occur. One patient is there, that patient is going to that patient having the n number of classes. One is consultant, their condition, general and condition, medication, treatment, consultation, consultant, and hospital doctor. What the star indicates? Here the one to one connection. Okay, and what the star indicates? 1 to n number. Star indicates
N.
n number. Okay,
To NM.
observe the things, very simple and very easy to understand these things. Class association and association, how they are going to interact. So right now, for better to understand this, we will take an example of our class itself. For timing assumption, in terms of patient, you are a student having the 4 to 5 subjects. Okay, next in that 4 to 5 subjects, again that students having the each subject having the more than 2 assignments, 3 IAs, 2 labs, etc., etc. One student studying 6 subject. Okay, each subject having the 3 internals, 1 external. You are getting the point? 1 to n. The same way they have referred here. Observe this: patient, then one consultant is there, that consultant may have the n number of patients. one number of having the n number of patients. Next, n number of patient can be attended by the n number of consultation. Okay, n number of consultation admitted to a single hospital. Okay, that consultation is n number of consultation is given to n number of medicine. N number of consultation prescribes n number of treatment. Like this, these classes and association and link are interconnected. Next, the consultation class. Okay, they have made the two different classes here. This is the class name and these are the attributes. For timing, assume that student. Okay, student having the USN number, that is unique. Next, name, date of birth, gender. Next, result, n number of subjects. Likewise, this is the one class. Okay, and these are the attributes. This is the consultation class: doctor, date, time, clinic, reason, prescribed, voice note, transcript, those all the things. And these are the functions: new function, prescribe function, record notes function, transcribe function, attributes. And these are the function, that is nothing but the what exactly activity these things are going to do it. Fine, understood? Next, generalization. To understand the generalization, just take an example of our house itself. Okay, we are going to call our house as a, it's maybe a 1 BHK, we are going to call it as a house itself. If it is a 2 BHK, then only we are going to call it as a house itself. If it is a 5 BHK, then we are going to call it as a house itself. So generalization is a everyday technique that we use to manage the complexity. We should not categorizing the thing with different in a different aspects. Generalizing means in general we are going to call it as a given name or a unique name, rather than the detailed characteristics of every entity that we experience. We place these entities in the more general classes. For example, animals, car. Maruti also we are going to call it as a car. BMW we are going to call it as a car. So in general it comes under the class called car category. Okay, so this is the generalization. They again taken the generalization concept. So this is a symbol and this symbol is going to represent. Now my cursor is visible to you people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this is the symbol for generalization. Now you only observe that what generalization is meant to you people. Okay, here doctors are there: hospital doctors, consultant, team doctor, trainee doctor, qualified doctor, general doctor. So these all people we are going to call it as a doctor itself. Yes or no? You are not going to call it
Yes.
as this person is belongs to gynec, this doctor is belongs to orthopedics, this doctor is belongs to some dentist, etc., etc. We are just calling it as a general concept called a doctor. The same way, to represent the general hierarchy, when you people are using these terminologies in your day-to-day life, you people have to go for the generalization, and that generalization you have to notify with this symbol. Fine. Next,
Yes, sir.
generalization hierarchy with added detail. Okay, when it comes to the a doctor, when you people are getting some of the special disease, for example, you people having the some of the disease with your bones, so that time you people are going for the orthopedic doctor, and that orthopedic doctor having the some of the in detail aspects. For example, he having the unique name, phone number, unique email address. Okay, next, once the doctor is going to know, it is having the n number of functions, that is register, deregisters. Next, again that doctor, the orthopedic doctor having the hospital doctors, normal doctors, some are going for the practice purpose. So when it comes to the generalization, we are going to call it as a doctor, and when it comes to the hierarchy, you people are going for the specialization. Understood?
Yes.